Okay, so I'm not a university student, and I've never really been to university, and I don't really know the standard protocol for seats in university, and I'm sure it's different from high school. But in high school, there is a well established rule on seats and being in a class that has unassigned seats. So on the first day of school that you walk into that classroom, so first semester, second semester, whatever the heck it is, whatever seat that you take is going to be your seat for the entire semester. Now, let's say maybe the second day you come in there and on the first day you happen to not get the seat that you exactly wanted. Well, there's a little leanway there, I guess you could say, right? So you can probably get away on the second day with, saying like, hey, look, I was late for class this day. You don't really like sitting beside this person. They're my friend. And it, it seems to go okay on the first day. But besides that, after that second day, right? After that second day, first day, second day, that's fine. After that, whatever seat you're sitting in, unless the teacher changes, like unless the teacher specifically changes you, you are sitting in that seat for the rest of the year. Now I know, right? The teacher says, "Oh, we don't have assigned seating in this class." But no, it is assigned seating. You just get to choose where you sit for the rest of the semester. And really, my story should end there. Like I should just get that across and should be like, "Yeah, that makes sense. Like we all know that and everything should be good." But unfortunately, this is where my story just begins actually. So today I walked into my chemistry class and what do you know? We have unassigned seats. However, I've been sitting in the same seat for I'll say about 20 days, maybe give or take like 5 or so because my math is bad. But I mean I've sat in that seat every day since chemistry has started. So, walking into that class, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go sit in the seat that I have sat in every day because, I mean, what else would you think? So I walk in, and there is somebody sitting in my seat, and I'm like, what? So I just think like, okay, maybe she's like late from the last class because she was turned around, or I don't know. I thought like she was just one of the stragglers getting out of the class because I had never seen this girl before. I had no idea that she was in my class. So I'm just like I just kind of awkwardly stand there till she looks at me with this kind of righteous smirk on her face. So I'm like, that's my seat. And she looks at me and she's like, yeah, it's not assigned seating. You can sit wherever you want. And I look at her with just this glare in my eyes, and I wanted to say to her, are you serious? I've been sitting here all semester, and you think you can come up here, up to the front of this class where I have a great learning experience going on, everything is working great, and you think you can just take that away from me because you don't want to sit at the back of the class? Well, guess what? I am sorry, but this is my freaking seat, and I am going to drop kick you out of it if you don't move. Now, obviously, I didn't say that because that would be a little irrational, but that is how I felt, which is ridiculous for me because I'm a pretty calm dude most of the time. So I look at her. I mean, obviously, she's not moving. So I'm like, well, where do you sit? So she points to the very, very back of the class, and I'm like, great. I mean, my eye vision, I don't know. My vision is not very great, so I'm like, well, this isn't gonna do. But I mean, hey, I guess I gotta manage because, I'm not gonna be that douche who takes somebody's seat, Like, who would do that? Obviously, this girl would. But anyways, so, go to the back. I'm like, great. I am not going to be able to see. Now, I must have been on God's side or just the universe's side today, but for whatever reason, my eyes were like 200 times better than they've been in like a year, and I could actually make out the board from the very, very back of the classroom. So that was very fortunate in a series of unfortunate events. So at least I had that. Anyways, so I'm thinking, all right, this girl, she got lucky. She got lucky. She got my seat for one day. There is no way in heck, that she is getting it tomorrow. Because if she does, she is literally going to get drop kicked through the ceiling. Yeah, that is what is going to happen to her if she sits in my seat again. So I get through the class fine, everything goes well, and I leave. And next day I have chemistry first period that morning. Now luckily, I have my chemistry class is right beside where I hang out with all my friends. So I go to where I hang out with all my friends right in the morning, and I'm thinking, great, this is awesome. I'm going to be able to sneak right up in there and take my seat back. Take back what belongs to me, what I deserve. So like, I'm pretty pumped about this. I'm like, yeah, I got my seat back today. Everything's swell. So the bell goes. I am the first person to walk into the classroom as of the bell going, right? So I'm thinking, there's not going to be anyone in here. I mean, who comes to class before the bell goes? Well, you know who goes to class before the freaking bell goes? That exact same girl. And guess where she was sitting? Guess where she was sitting? She was sitting in the exact same seat that she was sitting in yesterday. And you know whose seat that was? It's my seat. Not her seat. Not her seat. It is my seat. I've been sitting there for 20 some days. She thinks that she could just walk in and take my seat because she doesn't like sitting at the back. Well, no. I'm sorry, but that is my freaking seat and you can't have it. Like, it makes me so frustrated because I've been sitting there this whole time and then you just walk up and take it. You miss, who I don't even know who you are. Like, when have you been in my? I don't even think she belongs in that class. I think she just transferred. But you are a terrible person. You are a truly terrible person. You are not following the code, the law of seats, and you need to pay. So I hope that you fail chemistry, because honestly, your sins. I don't even know how you wake up and can even function with just that guilt that you must have from taking my seat. Like, you are a sociopath, a sociopath. You are a sociopath. You have no remorse for anybody else's feelings, anybody else's thoughts, or anything. You don't care, and you're just an awful person. And yeah, so I don't like you, and I would really like my seat back. Thank you.